Hello everyone, this is MJ from my paper journey, and I'm just here with a share video of a few things that I was working on, and the flowers and these envelopes. Can you guess what this is? They're made out of fiberglass mesh, which is a product that is used to patch up holes on the walls. My husband had no use for it after all when he bought it. He ended up using something else. So I asked him if I could have it because it looked very interesting. It feels kind of but stiffer, like organza, and it's see-through. So I thought it made interesting. I could use something and make out of it. But anyways, before I continue, I want to say hi to my sister, Frankie. Hi, Frankie. And my grand niece, Elena. Hi, Elena. Anyways, to continue. These are the envelopes that I made, and this is the first flower that I made. And it has 6 layers. There's 3 sizes of circles that I just traced on. This one has 2 layers only. Paper book page and the fiberglass mesh. And I have a large, medium, and small size. The large circle is about 1.5 inches. The medium is about 1.25 inches, and the small one is about 1 inch. And the fabric mesh, not the fabric mesh, the fiberglass mesh, it's sewed on really well, and it also, when you score it, you crease it, it keeps its shape. So it was really wonderful to work with. So this is my very first flower that I made, and I kind of like it. And see, it doesn't take up a whole lot of room. And I'm sure eventually it'll flatten up in the, once you use it and you put it on a journal or a tag. And then I made this one here. Now this one has 3 different layers in each size. On this one I used the paper book page, and then I used some of that Tim Holtz tissue wrap that you use for decoupaging. And then I used the fiberglass. And then I just kept it simple because I kind of like this simple stuff. The rhinestone here that you see in the center of the flower comes from a broken necklace that my daughter gave me that she had no use, and she was about to toss it, and I said, "Don't give it to me, I can use that." So that's what I use. And let me see, the next one I made was this one here. This was the center of this flower, and this also has 9 layers, 3 layers in each. The paper, the tissue, and the fiberglass mesh. The center is a pair of earrings. I lost the other pair, and so I just trim off the post with my wire cutters, and I glued it on. And then this flower, it's a mulberry flower that I bought a while back, and I haven't really used them. So you see I have a brand new package here that I bought from Wild Orchids maybe like 2 years ago, I think. So I finally got to use them. And then I put the leaf here on this one, and then this is the only envelope flower that has the leaf, because I just happened to find them in my stash, and where they came from I have no idea. So that's the reason why this one is the only one that has any leaf. And then I made this one here that also has 9 layers. And then again, this is the hydrangea mulberry blooms. I also got those from Wild Orchid, and I have some right here, some more. And then this one here is the same Wild Orchid flower from that package that I just showed you. And I put a wooden button. And I got those buttons from eBay. And then this envelope, this is the only one that I made this way. I added a band to hold the flap down. But you know, the fiberglass is so light that even though the flowers are not that heavy, it puts weight on them. And probably also because of the rhinestone, it keeps it shut. So you don't really need to put Velcro or any ties to close it to keep it shut. You don't really need that because, like I said, the mesh, the fiberglass mesh is really light, so it stays closed. And here, this is another. This is not a mulberry flower. This is more like a satin flower. And then the center also came from this necklace here. That also has 9 layers. These flowers I got from AliExpress. And let me see which other one I made. Oh yeah, this one. This one has 12 layers because it has the paper, the tissue, fiberglass, and then I also added the cheesecloth that I avocado dyed. So it has a, I don't know if you can see it with the lighting, that pretty soft mauve pink color. So then I put a gold flower center, and then these little acrylic flowers that I bought from eBay a while back and hadn't used them, so now I'm going to use them. And I have some more right here. See, I have a lot. And then the little rhinestone, it came from the broken necklace as well. So that's what I've been working on. And I use the fiberglass. And go to your hardware store and see what you can find that you can use. I mean, I was just so happy when I saw that my husband didn't get to use that. But anyways, well, I want to show you how I did the flower. I already have these, and also my original thought was to sew around it. But this is the largest, which is 1.5 inches. Excuse me, my voice with my allergies, they start acting up. I wanted to sew around it first, but once I cut my circles, I said no, no way. It's just going to be really difficult and tedious. So what I did, I used a marker, a pen, and it has a point. I don't know if you can see it. It's 0.7 millimeter size, and this is the brand, but you can use a Sharpie. I just don't have a Sharpie, the one I had right up. And this pen I happened to find it in my son's room, so I said, oh, I'll just help myself and use it. He had several, so I didn't think he'd miss it. So anyways, I just want to show you how. So I have 3 size, not 3 size, yeah, 3 size, but I have 3 different materials that I use. So what I just did was crumble it up. That's the large size. And here's my medium size. And we do not want a perfect look. We want a little tattered look. So if your let me see, what did I use for my circles? I used the bottom of empty prescription bottle. This is the small size. So if you have a prescription bottle, it's a perfect size for the small one. And then this was the medium size. And for the larger size, it was from my deodorant bottle. You don't want to see my deodorant. It's an Avon bottle, if you want to know. That's what I use, and I just place it on my paper and drew around it and cut my circles. And so, and if your circles are kind of, see how this is not really perfect? You know, it's okay, because we're not going for that perfect look. We want a tattered flower. Okay, I think I want this sort. And then I, and then I do the faux stitch around it. So then what I did, this is almost drying up, but which is okay because I don't want a lot of color. I just want a soft. And I just distress it. And you don't have to be perfect about it. And I'm mostly doing the edges, not so much the center, because you won't even see the center. And see, this is from earlier. I washed my hands, but I still got ink all over my fingers. So I'm just doing it really quick, but take your time when you do yours. Then I also used this. This is just a material that you get when you get stuff that you ordered in the mail. And I just kind of like press it with the end of a pen just to kind of make a cup. Okay, I'm terrible at tutorials, so I'm not really calling this a tutorial, more like a process, how I made them, how I made the flowers. So now I get my glue. And I start with the paper, the book page paper. Then I'm going to use, and I start with the larger size. Then the tissue wrap. And you just layer. And this is the large size here. Like so. Oops, I think I used the wrong size here. This is the medium size. This is the size that we want right here. If you hear the AC go on, I have the window open and the AC is right outside, nearby my window here. Okay, now I already have some glue there. Then the medium size, which is the book page. And then my tissue. And see, they're not even the right size, but that's okay because we don't want a perfect look. We want a tattered flower. The fiber mesh takes a little bit to grab on, but once the glue starts to dry up, it glues well. You won't have any problem with it. The mesh. When it dried up, usually I crumble it up a little bit. But right now they're still kind of wet, so I'm holding it with my finger. And let me see what color flower do I want to use. I think I'll use the purple flower. And they come pressed like this. And you just kind of have to peel a layer off. That's the only thing that I didn't like of this, because it was really hard for me, and because I have arthritis on my thumb. See how ugly and big my thumb is? It hurts just even to do that, so I have to use my index finger to separate each petal. So I think I'll use the purple one. Come on, stay. There we go. And put some glue. Oh, that looks pretty. Put some glue, and I think I want to use some of these flat back pearls. These are 6mm flat back pearls, and I got these from eBay. And they're very popular, so I think they have them on stock all the time. I'll put that right in the center there. And the good thing about the art glitter glue, when it dries clear. So anyways, come on, stay. I think I put too much glue there, but oops. Eventually, once it's dry, the white glue will be clear, so you won't see it. So that's my little flower that we can use on a tag or another envelope. Where's my envelope? I had some other, oh, here we go. So I can glue this on. One thing about the fiber is that when you glue it, make sure if you make an envelope and you attach a flower, make sure you have something else. Oh, that's not stained. But like I said, it will adhere well. I guess I could have used hot glue gun, but I'm going to do like this because my flower is not quite dry, and just for demonstration purposes. And what I did on these other ones, I turned them around like this and let it dry. Because the fiberglass is so thin that the glue goes right through the layer, through the fabric. So anyway, so that's what I did. So this is what it'll look once it's dry. See, it looks pretty. And the fiberglass, it looks like lace, organza, so you don't really need to decorate it. If you want to, you can, add some other stuff, but I don't think it needs it. And I'm sure on the fiberglass, this one is 4 inches in width. But I know that they have some that are like 6 inches that is, wider. So for like larger projects. But for now, I think they work perfect for these envelopes. And of course, I decorate this one. I added lace so you can see what it looks like with lace on. And I had to add my little teddy bear. I added a little bit of cheesecloth there. Not a whole lot. I should have added more. But I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I'll see if I can unglue this and add some more. But see how pretty it looks with this pretty lace? So anyways, that's my share for today. Until next time, take care and God bless you. Bye now.